it going, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for stopping by, as usual, to the channel, Level M Diecast Boulevard Series 2 2025. I was just going to throw this in a haul or something, but I figured I'll just do a standalone video for it. 121 through 125, so we're getting way up there, the numbers. Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7 in that fantastic black and red deco, absolutely. There is the mix on the back. We do have, of course, the whole mix, because of course we do. Why not? GJT68 is, of course, the assortment number. So we'll get the Porsche out of there. First time this Porsche is in Boulevard. But this is a relatively newer casting. Those Fuchs style wheels look pretty good. They're not exact. I think the ones they use in the Silver Series look a little bit better. Of course, those are not real riders. But the deco and everything looks good. Nice silver print around all the windows. Front details look very, very good. Headlight print looks really, really good. You have your Porsche symbol there on the hood as well, or the front bonnet, I should say. Details on the back says Carrera RS on the plate. There are no taillight prints because the taillights are lensed, so those are part of the window. And then, of course, your Carrera RS on the wing. Porsche on the top there. Looking very, very good. Digging it. This one's really good. Has a black metal base. So very, very nice. We're going to put that guy right front and center. Absolutely, that one is stunning. But so is this one, number 122, 16 Bugatti Chiron. First time we're seeing the Chiron in Boulevard 2, I believe. I don't think Chiron's been in Boulevard yet, although it's been in premium. We've seen it in premium before. So in solid black. So we'll get the Chiron out of there. Just have the little plastic extra little piece in there to keep the deco from getting scuffed up. There is our Chiron. There is no blade print or no side swipe on there or anything. Just flat out black. Looks absolutely fantastic. Prints in the back look really, really good. It says Chiron. Taillight is done up. The exhaust tips are done up as well. Looks excellent. No prints on the top for the engine or anything like that, but that looks good. 5 spokes big in the rear, smaller in the front as per usual with Hot Wheels. A little bit of print on the front. This is actually a pretty subtle one. There really actually isn't all that much print to this one, to be honest with you. The grille doesn't even have any additional print in there. I think they should have kind of mixed up a little bit of silver print in there. But it does have a nice metal base, of course, which looks pretty decent. So 16 Bugatti Chiron. That one's also pretty good. We'll put that one right there. I like the fact that it's all blacked out, but I mean, there's really not that much deco on it. All right, next one up, yes, some American muscle, 1969 Ford Boss Mustang 302. This casting's been through the ringers for sure, number 123. It's been a convention model. It's been super. It's been everything in its lifetime. It is a very, very good casting, though. It does have a separate wing piece there in the back. So, taillight prints look pretty good. There is your Mustang logo there in the center cap, which looks good and legible. The kind of deep dish 5 spokes look pretty good. Of course, it says Boss 302 on the side. Black painted roof, a little bit of, or black painted hood, a little bit of hood pin details in there. Prints on the front look very, very good. The Mustang logo is actually nice and legible, which is not always common. But this is a really good casting. I feel like this one might end up being a little bit of, I wouldn't say a peg warmer, but I think you know, if you're relatively earlier to the stores, that'll probably be the one you typically see left over. Not that it'll stay there, but a popular one, though. This one, number 124, Datsun 510 Wagon. I'm not sure if we've seen the actual wagon in Boulevard yet. I don't particularly collect this casting, so I can't particularly comment on that. But it looks like it's a nice contrasted partner for the 510 sedan, 510 two-door that was in the display case many, many years ago. It's kind of on the same kind of deco style, which I think is a nice compliment. Uses, of course, those kind of multi-spoke period correct wheels. There's a name for these wheels. I couldn't tell you what the name is, but there is a name for those wheels. Details on the back look pretty good. It says Datsun. It says Datsun 510. Taillights are done up. It is a hook assembly model. The base is brilliant Zamic, so it does show up right there in the license plate area. Details on the other side, a little bit of a fuel filler cap. It says Datsun right there on the quarter panel. And then, of course, your front details. with the front oil cooler. So just a solid grill. No details to the grill at all for this particular one. And then you do see a little bit of the yellow print on the backside of those fender mounted turn signals, or I'm sorry, rearview mirrors. But I don't think that that is intentional. I think that's just kind of the way it happens. So we'll put that one there. And then the last model in the mix, the Myers Manx number 125. Yes, this one's already been in Boulevard. Actually, it was in like mix 4 or 5, mix 5 of 2024. So like it's coming back pretty quick into Boulevard, which is interesting. This is easily the weakest one in the mix as far as the market is concerned. You will see this one hanging all the time. You still see the previous one hanging here and there. KC lights on the front look good. Have the little smiley faces on there. Digging that. This one is a little bit more street style than the first one they did, which is definitely more off-road. Details in the back. The engine is printed up. There's some printed up details for the engine. Tail lights done up as well. There's a spare tire on the top. Of course, KC on the top of the hood as well. It does have a removable top. Just pop the top out and then kind of wiggle it up. There you go. Gives you access to the inside of the model right there. The interior is actually pretty decent, comparatively speaking, to what we typically get. Slide the front part in right there, and then just wiggle your two B-pillar areas in just a little bit to compensate for the space right there. Snap it right in. Has a little bit of KC print on the side of each B-pillar area for the cover. And then just a black metal base. Get that turned around the right way. So that one's actually, that one's better than the first one. But it's kind of rough. When you're talking that versus Bugatti, Porsche, and Datsun, like that's a rough mix. Rough time for that guy. So there you go. That is 2025 Mix 2 Boulevard. Hitting Walmarts right now. This one came fresh off the pegs. Fastest I think I've ever found a Boulevard set in my life. Other than when Boulevard was new. So anyways, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about that. We're going to roll on. LMD. Peace.